expect a clean fight. Remember to obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Touch gloves. Thank you.
He uses pressure. He has good timing, and he does have some athleticism. How much Chisora has left?
Talking about 78 years.
Could be able to get his jab established to mount his offense.
Against Jile Zhang. Nice left hook there from Joyce. And that was...
You find an optimum weight to where you feel comfortable at. And I think, you know, going up in weight, that's what Joyce, that overhand right jab is thrown at mid-range. He'll come right underneath it, or he'll start with it. He'll just lead with that overhand right.
And you know, Tim, sometimes it's just about being faithful to your identity. As now Chisora, and that's pretty much Chisora's identity. I'm gonna give you what I got. If you can take my right hand, that's cool, but if you can clip me, then good on you.
That's the left hook right there that hurt Chisora on the way in. Joyce stepping back, way in.
And now you see Joyce warmed up. There's a little bit more.
Yeah, as long as Joyce have, again, as long as he has that, his range, as long as he's out at range and he's shooting that jab, and he's stiff with that jab, so to make things rough for Chisora. Chisora in the inside right here, just letting his hands work.
A nice left hook there from Chisora on the inside.
Did you say 280-something pounds?
281.2 to be exact. Nice body work by Chisora. And we saw the difference, 24.5 pounds there in favor of Chisora, I mean in favor of Joyce, but he's putting all 200. You want me to call this at fight speed as a nice right hand lands for Chisora. If I was calling this at the speed of the punches, I would say, right. There it is again.
Dang.
I mean, look, Joyce has zero head movement, and Chisora is letting him know that I'll move that head for you.
Yeah, but how much effect are those punches? How much effect are they having on Joyce? Because he's not bagging up. He's getting hit with those shots, but he's not bagging up, and he's putting that pressure right now on Chisora.
That's a nice left hook from Chisora. I mean, you know Chisora's going to give you what he's got left in the tank, and that's what he's doing here through 2 rounds. Oh!
That was a big shot right there from Joyce. Left hook.
Corners, 10 seconds.
You see Chisora right there just letting his hands go out at distance. That overhand right landing on the forehead of Joyce. If he lands it on the chin, I wonder what will happen.
Tim, and both guys look exhausted.
You know, he's a guy that just put offense together. I mean, he punches in bunches. He slowed down a bit because of age. However, he's just outworking their opponents.
Battles of attrition. Both are no strangers to those. Willing to take a shot to deliver a shot. And there, it was Chisora landing that right.
Both have shown a good chin. I think Chisora's been knocked out 4 times throughout his career, 17-year career. That grit.
I mean, and just reading up on the story of Joyce, his mother was blind. He was her caretaker from the time he was 4 years old as the oldest child. And Tim, just the maturity that brings with it as he left before the Jile Zhang fight. Things have changed since then, though, Tim. Nice left hook there from Joyce to close out round number 3. Wants to get to 50 fights, fighting at Manchester next, and then in his native Zimbabwe, his Joyce chases him out with the long right hand, and then a left hook from Chisora.
Land a series of combinations on Chisora. And again, in the inside, what he's doing is he's putting all that weight, that 280-something pounds, on Chisora. Oh, what a big shot. Left hook.
Shot.
One thing's for sure. Joyce can take a punch.
Absolutely.
He can break a punch, man.
I mean, look, we knew that Derek Chisora was going to come to fight and give everything he's got. That's exactly what he's doing.
And he can punch. Chisora can punch. When you have guys like Usyk saying that this is the hardest puncher that I ever faced, you got to believe him. And Usyk has been in the ring with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. He's catching Joyce out at range with his chin up in the air.
And it's prompting the chants that he's heard so many times in pace. It's like an old-timers game tonight.
Yeah.
But a dangerous old-timers game because, look at now you see Chisora going backwards. Joyce must have heard him.
He has to recharge.
But look, he lands it right as Joyce comes in. Not with the jab leading the way, but with his face leading the way.
With his work. You know, you're starting to see him not stay as consistent as he once was.
If he doesn't have to move around to get it, no, you can't give him any free shots like you see there on the inside. He lands 3 shots in a row on Joyce. And Joyce needs distance to be able to land those big shots of his.
Look at Chisora off the ropes. Using that defense, weaving underneath those shots. Pretty savvy in there.
That's the uppercut that you said was going to be there for him.
That's the shot.
Chisora tends to lean down and against
me. I wonder the effects from that knockout. It just seems to me that Joyce is a little bit slower.
He relied too much, not only on his power offensively, but his toughness defensively. And there they exchange a big shot. And there's another overhand right from Derek Chisora. The crowd appreciating what they're seeing here with 38 seconds left in round 5. This is the war we expected. Does Chisora have left here? Because he's given some good shots, but he's taken some big shots like that left hook from Joyce. Now blood's coming from the mouth of Chisora. What a war.
Oh my goodness. Some good stuff.
100. Derek Chisora was at 270, plus 270. Now he's at plus 150. So people are putting their money in on Derek Chisora as Joyce now sends Chisora reeling backwards with a nice flurry. But look at that head movement.
Look at the head movement on the inside. Adapting.
Yeah.
Nothing really down to the body. No uppercuts up the middle.
And Tim, as much as we were touting Joyce as a future challenger for the winner of Usyk and Tyson Fury before those 2 fights against Zhilei Zhang,
yeah,
this is not the same guy.
Nah.
Boxing has taken, I mean, Zhilei Zhang has taken that from Joyce.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
And that's just the cruelty of this sport. One night, and on this occasion, 2 nights against the same man, and Joyce is just not the same.
Well, the defense, people don't understand how important defense is. You know, it's the longevity in the sport. It's longevity after the sport as well. And that's one thing that Joyce never learned.
Still, he won a silver medal in Tokyo. I mean, not in London in the 2012 Olympics.
Oh, he's definitely an overachiever for
Yeah.
sure. Starting late, then getting off to the Olympics and winning the silver medal. I mean, that says something that's something he has a special. That's
step anymore. The punches are not clear. The defense is just as bad as when he made his debut, and Chisora taking advantage of that here in round 6.
Just here, and you gotta be able to see them left and right hooks coming. They're coming from so far back.
He's taken that short left hook. Once again, finding his way to the target. And he switches right into the body, left hook. Well, how much grit has he...
It's a real war of attrition here. Both guys clearly feeling this.
But the thing...
Derek's body language is a lot different than Joe's, so that's a good uppercut from Joe. But and that's what we expect of him.
How many times have we said that? He must be getting bored of hearing it with a good right hand, and he finds his way every time.
But Joe's landing here as well. Maybe the shots, he's landing a lot more shots, I think, than Derek, but they're just not as telling.
It does go at the end to a points decision if he rides this storm out late on, if he can hang on.
Oh, good shot from
Massive
Derek.
shot again by Derek Chisora, but again, Joyce walks through it.
Well, you look what happens there. Derek throws a good shot, a good right hook, it lands pretty clean, and he walks back into the corner, exhausted. And that's why I just don't think it's as clear-cut as everybody else around me is thinking. I think this is a close fight.
How much he's put into this, Chisora, but we're looking at some of the good work here from Joyce.
Good job there from Joe, and that's the distance that he needs to be at. I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record and keep harping on about it, but it's simple tactics. If you're Joe Joyce's corner, I know Ismail Salas is a quality coach. I imagine he's telling him to do that, to punch from distance, not allow him to get close. And that's how you win this fight.
Yeah, looking at the...
Who wants to win this fight? Who wants to continue on with their career? Oh, what a right hook from Derek.
Having the vision to see it, executing it to perfection as he did. Again, a quiet moment, maybe a quiet spell in round 8. Going on the people's literally they can't believe what they're seeing here.
Maybe I don't know what I'm watching. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm listening to some of the people behind me, and I definitely know a lot more than they do. We'll say no names. Good stuff there from Derek.
It is into the body of Joe.
But there it is. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There's a couple of good shots there from Derek, and then Joe literally goes forward, lands a jab, and Derek falls onto the ropes, and it just looks worse than what it is.
Just a little stutter,
I think.
Now as he got him, is this the moment the fight turns in Joe Joyce's favour? Can Chisora ride the storm out? Took a big right hand. Joyce has got him pinned into the corner. These are big moments. Great comeback again from Chisora. The old warrior is back to the ropes he goes. These are important moments. He's only got seconds to hang on here to take it into round 9. Joyce is piling on the pressure here. Again, good left hook from Joyce. But Chisora again digs in deep. Coming back, and again, huge character being shown in the crowd.
What a fight. This one is everything it lived up to, everything we thought it was going to be. At the moment, I've still got Chisora up by a round. Only by one. I gave him the first 4. I gave a draw in the middle. In the last 3 rounds, I've been given to Joe. I did wonder if Chisora was going to win.
It's close. Joyce's comeback has secured him, we believe, the last 3 rounds.
Good right hand. Derek looks hurt again.
Yeah, he's staggered. Joyce is over. He's got him pinned on the ropes again. He comes out swinging. He knows he can't stand there and just suck up all these punches that Joyce is going to unload on him.
That's what
He's got to show incredible courage.
Joe has to be so... Where he looks to be hurt, he looks to be almost out on his feet, and then he just throws something back. Extreme bravery. There's another good right hand that landed, but Joe just continues to march forward.
Cutting the ring off, backing him into the corner again. And there's not a lot coming back at the moment. He's doing just enough to try and fend him off, to keep him at distance. There's a long way to go in this round yet. But Joyce beginning to get more and more success as we creep to the midway point in round 9. But again,
oh, he's so brave. He's so brave.
the defence has got there.
But much better.
Long minutes that are left in this fight. Chisora's got a big shot of winning this if he can hang on, if he can avoid Joyce's shot. And Joyce hits the deck again.
That's been the threat all night. That has been the threat all night. He looks okay, Joe.
Yeah, he's okay. What a moment he looked out on his feet, did Chisora, but he's somehow summoned up from the depths.
It looks like Chisora's the one that's just been knocked down. This fight's crazy.
Joyce, his career is hanging in the balance here. Half a minute to again ride out this storm at Chisora. As Joyce, so he comes forward again, uses the ropes to get some leverage in there and runs back into his...
Who wins it? What the judges are seeing? I think the judges' scorecard could be all over the place.
They want to see the victor here, but Joyce has got 3 minutes maybe to save his career. He's got to take his man out, maybe some believe, to win this. But even at the end of your career, your whole life is around this sport. And he's clinging on for dear life here. Time for finesse, flair, perfection, virtuosity. He has got to dig up a punch from somewhere that is going to take Chisora out. Has he got it? We haven't really seen it all night.
Joyce has just got to be careful he doesn't walk into one of these overhand rights or lefts.
You can only wonder what is going through the mind of Joyce. How quick everything can change. And again, left. Oh, good race again. Another massive right hand and the left to follow it. Again, the crowd want more. Joyce is hanging on in here. He's just bobbled him again. His career is ebbing away, it looks like here. Chisora summons up a performance of vintage. He's given absolutely everything. Nothing gives you greater pleasure than doing something that people told you you could never do. Everybody that had a view or an opinion gave Chisora absolutely no hope.
Great fight. Great fight.
Even he's impressed.
I don't know who won that. I do not know who won that. Are you serious? I do not know who won that fight. I don't. Joyce has thrown more, but I could be a mile off. I might get the sack in the morning. I don't know.
Ali. What he produced out here tonight was not fine art. This wasn't a Matisse or a Picasso. Could this be that he turns out to be what Andy Warhol said? You're going to be famous for 15 minutes.
Yeah, Joe thinks he's won it. I mean, if you just have a look at both fighters, which fighter?
And there they exchange a big shot. And there's another overhand right from Derek Chisora. The crowd appreciating what they're seeing here with 38 seconds left in round 5. This is the war we expected. How much does Chisora have left here? Because he's given some good shots, but he's taken some big shots like that left hook from Joyce. Now blood's coming from the mouth of Chisora. What a war.
Oh my, he's shooting that jab. And he's stiff with that jab. It's gonna make things rough for Chisora. Chisora in the inside right here, just letting his hands work.
A nice left hook there from Chisora on the inside.
Oh, good right hand.
Again, another massive right hand and the left to follow it. Again, the crowd want more. Joyce is hanging on in here. He's just wobbled him again. His career is ebbing away, it looks like here.
Who wins it, what the judges are seeing. I think the judges' scorecard could be all over the place. It looks like the fighter that's just won a fight.
Well,
I think it's close.
it's going to be close. It's going to be...
I think that's the end of the road for him. I really do. And I think it'd probably be calling for that for Derek as well, just because the amount of wars that he's been in, the many tough fights that he's been in.
If he loses this, there's no way he's walking away after a performance like that.
No, Derek has stated that he wants to have 50 fights. I think he's talked about he wants to have a fight in Africa. So, no doubt he will.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 hard-hitting rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Kieran McCann scores it 97-92. And both judges, Victor Rockland and Mark Bates, score it the same, 96-94. All in favor of your winner, by unanimous decision, Derek Chisora!
A sporting embrace at the end. A tense few moments here for these guys waiting for this decision. If it is a victory for Derek, then we know what's going to happen there. If it is a defeat